How to develop divine discretion. Discretion means that you must choose the things that are good for you, which are good for collective and which are good for our ascent. This quality is governed by our Hansa chakra. Let us quickly try to understand position of this chakra and its relation with other chakras. This chakra is placed between the two eyebrows. The two eyes represent left and right side, so this center is very much guided by our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, teeth and throat. This chakra is a part of the Vishuddhi. It is very important center because firstly Vishuddhi looks after 16 petals and these 16 petals looks after our ear, nose and different organs. Secondly, Vishuddhi also has to communicate with the Virata, so it has to pass through the center of Hansa chakra. Position of this center is at the base of our brain, which is called as Murdha, and this part is a complete controller of whole of the base of the brain. Without this chakra, Agya cannot open. So we can see it is an entry to all the chakras of our pithas in our brain. Now let's see what affect this center. Genetic endows individuals with the capacity to distinguish between positive and negative, harmful and beneficial choices. This inherent ability is a fundamental aspect that naturally exists. However, this inherent capacity can be easily compromised by the influence of external factors, as these sensory organs absorb societal conditioning and false things that are following and contribute to the development of ego. In some individual, there is a refusal to embrace anything that appears foolish, nonsensical, or harmful. Conversely, there are those who are highly susceptible and readily drawn towards the idea that is irrational, nonsensical, and go on enjoying it. Ultimately, they become servile, or we can say conditioned. Hansa chakra represents auspiciousness in our awareness. If this center is alert and awakened, we gain our immediate discernment between what is auspicious and what is not auspicious, or we can call it, we get a divine discretion. Spiritual ascent is only possible if Hansa is right. Hence, we should study our mind and see the beauty, not vulgarity, and keep our Hansa clean.
Good evening, everyone. Let me invite Vandana-san for tonight's meditation.
Thank you, Vartika-san. Good evening, everyone. So today, let us start our meditation by taking collective bandhan.
皆さんで一緒に瞑想をして、一緒にバンダンをして瞑想に入っていきましょう。
Let us sit relaxed. Relax our shoulders and back and sit in a comfortable state.
それでは背骨をまっすぐにしてリラックスして座りましょう。肩の力を抜いて、快適に座ってください。
Let us see at the red dot in the picture on Shrimataji's forehead.
それではシュリマタジの 体の赤い点をまずは見てみましょう。そこに視点を置きましょ
う。And slowly close our eyes.
そしてゆっくりと目を閉じましょ
Let us put both our hands towards the Mother Earth.
う。両手を母なる大地に向けましょ
Let us bow down to the Mother Earth in our heart and pray. O Mother Earth, we thank you for giving us the food, water, shelter, clothing, and sustaining our daily lives.
う。それでは謙虚な気持ちで母なる大地に言うように言ってみましょう。母なる大地をどうか私たちの生活、衣食住を維持してくださり、感謝いたします。
O Mother Earth, please forgive us for touching you with our feet.
足であなたに触れることをどうかお許しください。
Now let us put our left hand back on our lap.
左手を膝の上に戻しましょう。
Let us put our attention on our first center, which is Muladhara Chakra.
第一のチャクラであるムラダーラチャクラに注意を置きます。
And let us pray, Mother Kundalini, please awaken all the qualities of Shri Ganesha within my Muladhara Chakra.
母なるクンダリに、どうか私のムーラダーラチャクラにおいて、シュリガネーシャのあらゆる性質を啓発してください。
Please give us the purity, chastity, and auspiciousness.
どうか私に純粋や純潔、そして吉祥さを授けてください。
Shri Ganesha, I am going to be worthy of your attention. Please make me innocent so that I am in your attention. Shri Mother, you who are Shri Ganesha, please give me wisdom and discrimination.
シュリガネーシャ、私はあなたの意識に値するものになります。どうか私をあなたの宙にいられるように純真にしてください。どうか私が どうか私に知恵と分別をお与えください。
Let us say the mantra of Sri Ganesha.
Om
Tvame Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Mala Devi Namo Namah. Now we will work on our left channel.
それでは左の経路に働きかけていきましょ
う。Mother Kundalini, please purify my whole left channel. Please purify all my desires.
母なるクンダリに、どうか私の左の経路を浄化してください。どうか私のすべての欲求を浄化してください。
Here we will say the mantra to purify our left channel, mantra of Sri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat.
左の経路のマントラ、シュリマハカリバイラワのマントラを唱えましょう。オーワリサクシャンシュリマリバイラワサクシャンシュリAdi Shakti Mataji
Shri Devi Namo Namah. After working on our left channel, we can see how we feel on our left palm.
.左手の感覚を確認してみましょう。
Let us put our right hand on our left side of stomach.
右手を左の腹部、おへその左側に置きましょ
う。Here let us pray. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I'm completely satisfied.
母なるクンダリに、あなたの恩恵により、私は完全に満たされています。
Mother Kundalini, please nourish my left nabi with the full contentment.
母なるクンダリに、どうか私の左のナビ、チャクラを完全に満足させてください。
Just put back our hands.
右手を戻しましょう。
Now let us work on our right channel. We put our left hand towards the sky, right hand on our lap, palm upwards.
次に左手を空の方に向けて右の経を浄化しましょう。
Mother Kundalini, please purify my whole right channel through the ether element.
母なるクンダリに、どうか私の右の経路全体をエーテルのエレメントを通して浄化してください。
Mother Kundalini, please absorb all the excessive heat from my right channel.
母なるクンダリニ、どうか私の中の過剰な熱を右の経路から取り除いてください。
Here we will say the mantra of Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat.
マハサラスパティハヌマナのマントラです。オームワイサクシャ
シリ
マハサラスパ
サラスワ
ティ
ハヌマナサクシャシリヤディシャクティマタジシリニルバラデヴィナモ。Let us put back our left hand on the lap.
それでは左手を膝の上に戻しましょう。
Now we can see how we feel on our right palm.
ここで右の手のひらの感覚を確認しましょう。
Now let us work on our central channel. We use our right hand along our spine, from the first center to the top of our head, slowly.
それでは中央の経路に働きかけていきます。右手を使って背骨の一番下のところから中央の経路を通って中央の経路に沿って包丁までゆっくりと右手を持ち上げる動作をしましょ
う。Keeping attention on all our centers, we raise our Kundalini to the top of our head. Let us do it 2-3 times.
クンダリニが仙骨からそれぞれのチャクラを通って頭頂まで上がっていきます。ゆっくりと周囲を用いて体の中心線に沿って右手を持ち上げる動作を繰り返ししてみましょう。
Mother Kundalini, please come to my Sahasrara chakra.
母なるクンダリニ、どうか私のサハスララチャクラまでおいでください。
Mother Kundalini, please keep me in the state of meditation.
母なるクンダリニ、 どうか私を瞑想状態に置き続けてください。
Just put our right hand on our center of the stomach.
右手を腹部の中央、おへその上に置きましょう。
Mother Kundalini, please give me the balance.
母なるクンダリに、どうか私にバランスをお与えください。
Mother Kundalini, please establish the pure dharma within me.
母なるクンダリに、どうか私の中に純粋な徳を確立してください。
Now let us put our right hand on our throat.
次に右手を首に置きましょう。右手をつかむように首に右手を置きましょう。
Mother Kundalini, please purify my Vishuddhi chakra.
母なるクンダリに、どうか私のヴィッシュディチャクラを浄化してください。
Please make me a part and parcel of the whole.
どうか私を全体の一部にしてください。
Now let us put our index finger, right index finger and the thumb between our eyebrows.
それでは右手の人差し指と親指でつまむように左右の眉毛の間のところ、少し軽くつまんでみましょう。
Let us massage in between. Here is our Hamsa chakra.
ここがハムサチャクラです。
Let us pray, Mother Kundalini. Please give me the power of discretion.
右手の人差し指で軽く親指を添えて、その部分をマッサージしながら次のように言ってみましょう。母なるクンダリに、 どうか私に分別の力をお与えください。
Here, let us say the mantra of Sri Hamsa Chakra Swamini Sakshat.
これはハムサチャクラスワミニのマントラを唱えます。オー
Swami Sakshat Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now slowly let's put our right hand, the center of our palm, on top of our head and massage our scalp clockwise.
それでは次に右手のひらの真ん中を頭のてっぺん、頭頂部に程よく圧をかけておきましょう。
Mother Kundalini, please open my Sahasrara chakra.
ゆっくりと時計回しに回しながら、アハナルクンダリに、どうか私のサハスララチャクラを開いてください。
Mother, please keep me in the present.
アハナルクンダリに、どうか私を現在に置いてください。
Mother, please give me the thoughtless state.
アハナルクンダリに、どうか私に思考のない意識を与えてください。
Slowly, we remove our hand above our head.
ゆっくりと手のひらを膝の上に戻しましょう。
In this peaceful state, we will listen to Shrimataji's talk.
続き、穏やかな状態を保ちつつ、シュリマタジのトークを聞きましょ
う。Now this chakra is, it is, placed between the two eyebrows. Now two eyes represent the left and the right side. So this center is very much guided by our eyes, by our ears, by our nose, tongue, teeth, throat. Is a very important center because the Vishuddhi, which has to look after 16 petals, which look after all these ear, nose, throat, different organs within us. Also, it has to communicate with the Virat. So it has to pass through this center of Hamsa Chakra. Hamsa Chakra is the very pivotal center which expresses auspiciousness in our awareness. That means if this center is alert and awakened, then we immediately know what is auspicious and what is not auspicious. Or we can call it, we get the divine discretion. I think it is a part of the genetics that people have discretion between good and bad, destructive and constructive. It is basically has to be there, but we can easily spoil it by all these organs which are collecting the conditionings and the ego from outside. That's why this center is very vulnerable. Other centers are not so much connected outside, as this center is connected and receives all the information from all these organs. For example, the eyes now here. Eyes are very important because they say this is the window of the spirit. And you have seen that when Kundalini rises and spirit starts shining, there is a dilatation of the pupils and you look like an innocent child and there's a twinkle in your eyes. But the way we play with our eyes all the time, the way we use it indiscreetly, with our lust and greed, we can spoil this center very badly. Once we start taking to destructive things in our life, we immediately become akin, or we start accepting whatever is wrong, whatever is destructive, very easily. I feel this is some sort of a genetic defect, because in certain people they will not accept anything that is stupid, idiotic or destructive. But in certain people they are very prone and very easily can be taken to things which are absurd, which are stupid, and which are definitely destructive. This can become a very collective acceptance also. And once it becomes a collective acceptance, it starts penetrating throughout. It does not only have the effect of absorption, but also it has an effect of affecting other things. Say a person whose eyes are what we call flirtish or roving eyes. Such a person, if he goes to one group of people who do not know what flirting is, who do not know what roving eyes is, with steady eyes, he can influence those people and can make some of them of the same kind. So what happens really is this, that this is a very good door for all kinds of bhoots to enter, entities to enter. And when you start projecting it back, the same bhoots can pass into another person and can create the same kind of vacuum or same kind of vulnerability in the Hamsa chakra of other people. So that's why eyes have to be very, very clean, innocent. Another you can see is what you hear. Some people, if they hear something nonsensical, they'll just put their hands to their ears. They don't want to hear anymore. But there are some people who like it and go on enjoying it. Ultimately, they become servile, or we can say conditioned, that they like all these horrible things that normally a human being won't like. Now also you must have seen that people who, like French people, I think they have no discretion of smell. They smell so awful, but they eat all rotten food, rotten cheese, absolutely rotten wines, but they never smell it. Anybody in their company can smell it, even their hands smell of their rotten cheese. You can't just smell it. But they have lost the power. In the same way, in our country, we have a caste called sweepers who do all the cleaning of dirty things with their hands. They have no sense of smell. They have lost the sense of smell. The nose has lost that smell sense. They cannot smell anything dirty. That's how they can do their work. So if you start also not being alert to fragrance, I have seen that there are certain things people use made of tobacco. They are supposed to be very good, very famous brands of perfumes like Tabak and all that. So once they start liking that kind of a thing, then they have other things like poison and other horrible things which there's horrible smell in it. Apart from that, first you smell is alcohol, is a spirit. But they don't mind because they see in that a very congenial type of a pleasure. But these pleasures ultimately can kill all the cells of the nose, and afterwards one may even lose the sense of smell. One of the joy-giving organ is the sense of smell. When the Kundalini rises in many people, they get a fragrance of many things. Some people get of gugul, or sometimes they get of a fragrance of sandalwood or something, which is a very natural essence of flowers or maybe of some woods. But these unnaturally made things which are actually destructive to your cells of smelling, that is what they start using. And once you start using these kind of things, then what happens that you don't feel any bad smell anywhere, like animals. But so many animals can smell, if not, they don't call it bad or good, but they can smell. Even that sensitivity of good and bad smell we human beings have got is lost. So whatever is our ascent as human beings, at whatever level we have gone, start completely disappearing, gradually, one by one. Then same with the throat. If the throat is using bad languages and is being used for abusing people, showing temper on people, or anything of aggression, or sometimes people take things which can also spoil the throat by their destructive qualities, like alcohol, especially the smoking. If you smoke, then the throat gets vulnerable and the sweetness of your voice is lost. Then they speak with a hoarse voice. But this is all external. It starts becoming external. Mouth smells with that. And also the teeth react to all such things which we take without discretion about it. Because that's the fashion, because it is marketing well, because it is advertised. That means we have not got our own wisdom, our own personality. But when this center is awakened, then what you develop is a discretion. I was telling them yesterday how the word Hamsa has come for this center. Because there's a Sanskrit very beautiful couplet which says that a swan is white and a crane is a white bird. What is the difference between the swan and a crane? The answer is that when you mix milk with water, the swan will just suck in the milk while the crane has no discretion, no vivek. This discretionary power, once we start losing, we start becoming just like a rabbit, I would say. Because we have no personality. Anybody can brainwash us. And the more they tell us about our discretion, we listen to them. That explains why people, so many thousands of people go to all these false gurus. Thousands of people, why did they take to homosexuality and got into AIDS? Why thousands of people have taken to drugs? It is unbelievable, incredible. Why people have taken to all these things are destroying their life. They see a man going into the pub, coming out and falling down on the ground with all his purse being emptied. But they go with the purse, see that they have sufficient money to go inside the pub, again come out to fall down on the street. Whatever idiotic or nonsensical other people are doing, when you see they are idiotic, you pay money to become idiotic. One pays money to destroy oneself. Go out of the way. It is so unnatural for anyone. I mean, even a dog or a cat or any animal knows where is the danger is. They can smell the danger. And they run away because they have to preserve their lives. They think their lives are precious and they must live and live well. But this ordinary common sense starts missing. And they will say, what's wrong? What's wrong in this? What's wrong in that? That means the genetics of the Ahamsa are missing. Now you should see there is no deity on the Hamsa chakra. But it is the formless energy of so many organs which are looked after by Buddha, Mahavira, Christ, Sri Krishna. 4 of them managed by Sri Ganesha. So these genetics are put by Sri Ganesha because he is the source of wisdom. So first, once they spoil their Muladhara, the wisdom is finished. Basis, the fundamentals are finished. That's why immoral life is very detrimental to our life because we lose our discretion. the discretion is lost. Then if you can awaken Sri Ganesha in the Hamsa Chakra, then suddenly you belong to the higher race of Sajogis. It's surprising, I've seen people overnight give up their drugs. Very immoral people become extremely moral because of this chakra being suddenly awakened. And the light of the spirit is best expressed through this chakra in everyday life, in the collective life also. One starts then seeing the point, as we say. Like now in Sahaja Yogas, we have different problems also. Say when people first come to Sahaja Yoga, they start watching other people and finding their faults, what's wrong with them. They never see what they are here for. They are not here to find out faults for others, but to correct your own defects. So they say, oh, this man is no good, that man is no good, this is wrong. They start creating problems also. They'll talk to each other saying, no, this man is not good, that man is not good, try to create groups and things. They are here to work for what? For creative politics or for your ascent. Some of them, if they do not do all this, then they think we should start to make some money out of it or some sort of a thing. Or some start criticizing others about something which is not their concern. So they forget, because they are just now coming to Sahaja Yoga and their genetics are not established of their wisdom. They start worrying about things which are not their worry. In their identification with Sahaja Yoga. They are not cheats, they are not hypocrites, they are not doing for their own being, own self. But they are doing it to help Sahaja Yoga, to help others. So the identification that you develop with other wrong things just drops out. Then you start identifying yourself with beautiful things, because you start getting the fragrance of the beauty. Then you start enjoying that beauty and your heart starts opening out. All this joy and all these things are not possible if your Hamsa is still infected with ego or with conditionings. We have so many conditionings, like Hindus, like Christians, like this, like that. Their conditionings are so much. Such false things we are following. But once we give up all these conditionings in the faith that we are doing it for our benevolence, this chakra opens out very well. Without this, agya cannot open. I mean, you see, it's an entry to agya. It's entry to Vishuddhi. It's entry to all the chakras of your head, the pithas that are there. So it's so important to keep your Hamsa chakra clean. I have also told lots of things that can keep the Hamsa chakra clean, which you all should use. I mean, on the physical level. Also on mental level, I have told you what you have to do is to study your mind. See the beauty of anything and not the vulgarity of it, not the utility of it, but the beauty. slowly, slowly you'll find your eyes will become cleaner and cleaner. People are now so much in Sahaja Yoga because of their depth, maybe because of their seeking, maybe because of their purva janmas, maybe, or whatever it is. But this Hamsa Chakra does the greatest thing, about which I do not know if you are aware or not, that whatever are your karma phalas are finished. You are not responsible for your forefathers' karma phalas, your country's karma phalas, or your own personal karma phalas. Whatever wrong you have done is finished, as if you are cut off from your past completely. Once this is established, then all mistakes, all wrongdoings, not only of you, of your relations, of your forefathers, of your family, of your country, of this world, anything doesn't touch you. You are aloof from it. And in this Kruta Yuga, where this Brahma Chaitanya is trying to expose and to punish people for their past karmas, collectively also, country-wise also, will not be able to even touch you, because the light of this center is extremely powerful, and you will be redeemed of all the fears of whatever you have done before. You'll just be beautiful like lotuses which have come out of the mire, and you'll emit beautiful fragrance all around the world. May God bless you.
Now let us bring both our palms up to the chest level.
胸の高さまで両手を持ち上げましょ
Let us see how we feel on our palms. We feel any gentle, cool breeze on the center of our palm or on fingertips.
う。その姿勢で手のひらの感覚を確かめてみましょう。左右の手のひらでどんな感じがするかを確かめましょう。手のひらの部分、指先の感覚も含めてチェックしましょ
We can open our eyes and look at the picture, the red point on Shrimataji's face, the bindi.
う。目を開いて、シューマタジの額にある赤い点を見ましょ
Just watch without any thoughts.
う。考えることなく、ただただ見ましょ
Now we will close our session by taking collective bandhan.
う。それでは皆さんで番談をして、セッションを終わりましょう。
Okay, I hope you all enjoyed today's program and were able to attain this state of thoughtlessness. Again, recording of today's session is available on YouTube. Please feel free to use it for review purpose. We also need to maintain this flow by meditating regularly and nourishing ourselves by paying attention to our inner world. This will deepen your connection with yourself and the universal energy. I encourage you to incorporate meditation in your daily life, even though for a short period of time. We also cater requests for personal mentoring. Our experienced mentor will help you to apply Sahaj meditation in your daily life. Please contact us using the form given in the overview section of YouTube video. That concludes our session today. See you next week at 8 p.m. Good night.